All right. Good morning, everyone. I'm just making sure microphone levels are working fine. Hey, it is Tuesday morning. Well, my sign says about 7:25, but it's actually closer to 7:30 now. And I just want to bring an update to all things Mendenhall and Gloff. Um, and I just wanted to bring an update what's going on. We did have some updates from the overnight. Um, so let's get into it. First of all, let's pull up the Mendenhall hydrograph here. So the river kept going up throughout the night, and just speaking with the overnight crew, it was a rain event that kept it going. Decent, kind of just a really good setup that caused a very heavy shower to pass through almost right over the valley. Uh, they were saying now, at the airport, it was reporting upwards of 2/10, quarter inch of an hour precip, a couple of times overnight. At the same time, like it was out by Lena Point, that was sunny. Well, clear skies. I mean, it's overnight. So it was very, very localized heavy rain. So because of that, the overnight crew issued a an advisory for the Mendenhall. So let's go ahead and just read it over. This is what they wrote up from the overnight. Long duration, moderate to heavy rain that started over the weekend and lasted through Monday has resulted in a rise of the Mendenhall River. We saw that yesterday. We talked about it. The similar rises were seen on other rivers around Herbert and Taku River. That's a pretty heavy point of why we think, at least during the overnight, that the release hasn't started because they were seeing rises in other rivers in the area. So, because of that, well, one of the reasons, the rise in the Mendenhall River is not related to the glacial lake outburst flood. The rise in the Mendenhall is due to heavy rainfall and runoff and not due to the Gloff. That's from the overnight crew. So, minor flooding caused by excessive rainfall is ongoing for the Mendenhall Lake area. This is until noon Tuesday. So, it is currently a little after 7:30 and it's going until noon today. We're keeping an eye on it. During our morning briefing, some of our crew is going to be getting on some helicopters and heading up to the basin to see what's going on up there to get some eyes on what's going on. So stay tuned throughout the morning. If we need to upgrade this to a warning for the Gloff, we'll get that going. But at least from the overnight, the advisory was issued because of localized heavy rain. So once again, this is just for the Mendenhall area. Quick scan of the weather forecast, though, looking dry Tuesday, Wednesday, and then beyond chance for rain later in the week. I wanted to share this because this is kind of neat. Let's take a look at the basin hydro graph there. Yes, it's going down. Yeah, that's the stuff we've been watching for since Sunday. Been getting some, I don't know if this is an official term, but we'll call it burps, of water going down. The level is going down. At the same time, the river is going up. Those two combinations, you would think, oh, hey, the basin is releasing, but there's actually a third variable that we look for to see what's going on. And that is, and I thought this was interesting when I learned this, is that the temperature of the Mendenhall Lake, the water temperature. So this right here is what you're seeing. This is the temperature of the water, August 10th. But here's 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. So we know a couple of days ago we started seeing those fluctuations in the basin and started going down. But notice the temperature of the water has been more or less the same, getting a little warmer, staying steady. That is one indication that the Gloff has not started. What we look for is a drop in the basin, a rise in the lake level, and a drop in temperature. Because if you think about it, all that water in the basin is going to be very, very cold. Makes sense. A bunch of ice is sitting on top. It's going to be very cold. So once that cold water hits the lake, it's going to cause the temperature to drop. And so that's one of the indications that we look for. Is we look for a drop in the basin, very fast drop in the basin, very quick rise in the lake level, and then also a drop in temperature on the lake level or lake river temperature. So I thought that was neat when I learned that a few years ago. So that's one of the many reasons why the overnight crew issued an advisory for the locally heavy rainfall and not for the Gulf. So stay plugged into the forecast. This is just a Tuesday morning update. My note here says 7:25. It's 7:36 now. Stay tuned, as we'll be getting some updates hopefully throughout the day. We got a crew heading up to actually go up to the basin to see what's going on up there, get some eyes on it. And we have all our hydrographs and everything is all available online on our monitoring page. Let's go ahead and take a look at that for you so you can see. It is weather.gov/AJK/suicide basin. So when we talk about the monitoring page, this is what we're talking about. We'll update this. Also, our social pages, our Facebook and YouTube and Twitter pages, all of that. We'll keep those updated as we can. So once again, this is just a morning update. I'm meteorologist Grant Smith. We'll try to bring you more updates throughout the day just to try to keep you updated. That advisory does expire at noon. So I would guess we would probably do an update then. But stay plugged in on our monitoring page and our website. That can for sure get you the latest as soon as we issue anything. It goes straight to our webpage. So have a good Tuesday, and I'll talk to you all later.